In the late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a transformation period in art, marked by revolutionary movements like an Art Nouveau, Fauvism, Futurism, and Cubism, challenging the traditional representation and contributing to the modern culture development.
Between 1890 and 1910, Art Nouveau emerged as a transformative art style in Europe and the United States. This movement unified various art forms including architecture, jewelry, and glass design through its characteristic organic lines and asymmetrical shapes inspired by nature. William Morris is a pioneer from the Art Nouveau, whose thoughts influenced that style wildly. A very significant figure was the founder of the English arts and crafts movement, criticizing the production process in the light of industrialization and advocating the beauty in objects created. Art Nouveau is defined by its flowing, sinuous lines that mimic natural forms like insect wings and flower stalks. The style emphasizes ornamentation, integrating decorative arts with fine arts to create cohesive designs. Artists focus on elevating everyday objects into works of art, promoting beauty and craftsmanship in daily life.
Between 1890 and 1910, Art Nouveau emerged as an ornamental style that broke from conservative historicism. The hotel tassel designed by Victor Forta exemplifies this with its long, organic lines and intricate designs seen in its architecture and interiors. Moving from the elegant design of Art Nouveau shines in Louis Comfort Tiffany stained glass lamps. This features flowing, asymmetrical lines inspired by nature, like flowers and insect wings, blending elegance with decorative.
We now explore the vibrant world of Fauvism. Fauvism emerged in France around the early 20th century. Fauvists rejected traditional techniques, instead using pure, vibrant colors applied straight from the tubes to create bold and energetic works. What defines Fauvism? Fauvism extends by post-expressionism and neo-expressionism. It features intense, expressive colors applied straight from the tubes. Artists prioritize the mood and emotion over realistic values, creating bold and lastly the energetic art. Let's look at an example by Maurice de Vlaminck. In Vlaminck's portrait of André Derain, he used red for skin tones with darker reds for shadows and yellow for highlights. This bold use of colors expresses personal perception rather than realistic depiction.
Another Ionic Faubist piece is Matisse's Femme Chapeau. Henri Matisse's Femme Chapeau used non-naturalistic colors, sparking controversy at the 1905 Salon d'Automne. Critics mocked the bold style, but it paved the way for artistic freedom and innovation. Let us now start with what is Cubism. Cubism involves breaking objects and figures into distinct geometric planes and reconstructing them into abstract forms. It emerged from 1904 to 1914 and revolutionized the European art scene at the time.
Now, who were the prominent figures who pioneered Cubism? These are French artists Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque, and they were the pioneers behind the revolutionary Cubist movement, and together they laid the foundation for a new era in modern art, influencing countless artists and a ton of movements that followed. Now, you may ask, how can we easily define Cubism? Cubism can be easily distinguished by seeing geometric shapes that create and reassemble them to create an abstract artwork. It also shows a different perspective and emphasizes on being creative with shapes, colors, and space. Now, Picasso's 1932 painting named Girl Before a Mirror depicts a young woman believed to be his muse Marie-Therese Walters, gazing at her reflection, and the contrast between her appearance and her reflection explores self-perception and inner reality.
Another painting of Picasso that showed Cubism is his 1937 painting titled The Weeping Woman. Depicting his muse Dora Maar as a symbol of universal grief, it emphasizes the personal pain through sharp cubist angles and bold colors. With the monochrome colors in the middle, the woman's empty eyes and cupping conveys suffering. Futurism, an early 20th century Italian art movement, emphasized speed, dynamic, and machines. It captured modern life fast-paced, embraced technology, and influenced arts and poetry, breaking tradition to highlight movement and industrial force.
What defines futurism? Futurism emphasizes speed, dynamism, energy, the power of machines, modern life's fast pace, restlessness, and a break from tradition to embrace the future. It sought to capture the essence of motion and industrial force, inspiring a bold vision of modernity and progress. I will show you two examples of what futurism looks like. First, this painting shows a woman walking her black dachshund on a city sidewalk. Crop close, the woman's feet, dress folds, and the dog's feet and ears are multiplied with varying transparency. The leash forms parabolic curves, creating motion that contrasts with the pavement's diagonal lines. Another example is that the dancer at the center, as you can see, is formed by intersecting lines and swirling fabric. A stage light focuses on her while her rapid movements radiate in concentric circles. This layer includes fragments of musicians, instruments, viewers, and the musical notes, capturing the performance space.
Styles like an Art Nouveau, Fauvism, Cubism, and Futurism are the break reality and display speed technology and invented by transforming these ideas inspired by nature into a beautiful shape in every art that we have.